Hello, everyone. It's Halloween, and I'm going to introduce you guys to a unique episode. I always thought about doing something called a Pirates Play or something where the original concept was I do have a functioning, active, original Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and sometimes Teresa will play it or my wife. And I thought, it might be unique just to film playing games. And this might be one of the first ones I have out. I thought about doing like there was one episode I did on Legos, the Lego sets, because it was pirate themed and it fit Pantry Pirates. It's on that channel, and then I also have thought about doing like board games as well down the line. But in this instance, I was going to do the video game Diablo, and this used to be a game I sometimes and its sequel Diablo 2. When I was young, it's been a while back, but I used to try to. Sometimes it's a tradition play an hour or two of it on Halloween. It definitely has a very creepy, very gothic atmosphere. If you're not familiar with Diablo, it's a popular series. I think the fourth game is out now on all the major consoles. It's kind of an online, open world kind of game. But the original concept, it was basically your traditional gothic RPG, and there was a company called Condor who later became Blizzard North. So Condor was coming up with this concept. They just wanted to make an RPG game, and the one unique thing about their game was the fact that it randomly generated the levels. So they brought that to the table. That was kind of their unique take on it, and they built it around an atmosphere. Well, they were having a hard time completing their job. This is there's a YouTube video. I could try to find it and post it on the channel, but about he was one of the main creators. He worked for Condor, and for some reason they ended up selling their company, and they got bought by another up and coming company who was very inspirational during this time in the PC game industry called Blizzard. And so you'll see they're often called Blizzard North, and Blizzard North was Condor. Basically, they bought them. Well, Blizzard when Blizzard bought them, the owners of Blizzard they were testing the game, and in the game, when you approached a monster, like it did the traditional text pop up. I don't know I think it auto generated it and decided you win. And the Blizzard owner said, "That's no fun. Why can't we just show them hacking the monster?" And so, or something to that effect. And so they ended up going back, and I think there were some graphics or graphic artists that Blizzard brought to the table that could get that done. So that was another big feature they added to the game, which really made it stand out as one of the first games you go around you can actually hack the enemies. You don't have like words popping up like a traditional Final Fantasy or one of those kind of games. So it really kind of took off from there, and it has a very dark atmosphere. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get it started. Love this music. It's really creepy. It comes in. Get the organs going. There's the credit scene. There's this pretty cool little scene here, like in the bar. It's got the organs. It's running around the bar, arrested, kind of trying to escape the terrors and stuff. Very interesting. Great graphics for I'm gonna go one cool thing before we get started. So you've got three characters you can pick on this where music actually I'm gonna go back here and change the music. Where's this? Do the settings on that side. So you got three different classes. You got the warrior, the rogue, and the sorcerer. Each one of them has a unique like story and dialogue that's really interesting. And spoilers on this, but
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
Diablo 3. Most interesting thing about her is her voice.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
There was a demo, and the demo her voice was a lot more softer. So it's kind of cute. Well, we really don't have to come on. So, that would actually be it.
Please, listen to me. The Archbishop Lazarus. You led us down here to find the lost prince. Bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead, killed by a demon he called the Butcher. Avenge us! Find this Butcher and slay him, so that our souls may finally rest.
Well, what can I do for you? I saw what Farnham calls the Butcher as it swathed a path through the bodies of my friends. He swung a cleaver as large as an axe, hewing limbs and cutting down brave men where they stood. I was separated from the fray by a host of small screeching demons, and somehow found the stairway leading out. I never saw that hideous beast again, but his blood-stained visage haunts me to this day.
Dang, beautiful. I'll find one more person about it.
Found a fellow drinking peace big cleaver, killing all my friends. Couldn't stop him, had to run away, couldn't save them. Trapped in a room with so many bodies, so many friends. No! Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of sad and tragic. But he's the kind of town drunk here, and now you know why. He's been basically driven by depression and PTSD and transitions. It's kind of sad story you can sympathize with. So, yes, are you guys ready? Are you ready to go into the desecrated church? Okay, Ron, I'm trying to play with the sound so you can hear it a little better. I think there's a little bit of an echo, but hopefully you can hear my voice better this time around. Let's go into the church.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled. So the enemies in this are kind of unique. I'll show you. These, see that one runs away? They kill him the right way. They'll get braver. All the enemies are different. around and kill enemies. Hit tab, open the map, to the doors. So far, you've only seen the skeletons and the gremlins. I think they're called Fallers, I think? I'm not sure what they're called. Fallen was zombies. Yeah, they kind of wander. They do sometimes come towards you, but they wander around aimlessly. So every enemy has a unique attack pattern. The skeletons come right at you. They're here. See how someone's running away like skeletons. Oh, they're right there. It's armor. That little dogs, you saw that, I guess they're dogs, kind of bat things. They can attacks usually. Vitality. You got all the traits you have right here. You got strength, which basically impacts your attack ability and what weapons you carry and how much damage you make. Dexterity is your defense and your 2 hits, so it impacts how long you're hitting. I got a 60% chance I'll hit every time I swing. Vitality is your health, and magic is mana. I like that rags. By the way, you notice the icons over here? Your equipment stuff takes their durability. And if they're over here, it means their durability is not going to be low. So armor is pretty much out of crap. I'm gonna go look for oh, it's a good, if I can find a scroll of identity, I can identify that weapon. I thought I saw a bookshelf over here. Bookshelf rooms. What about these bookshelf rooms? That character Deckard Cain that's outside, he can do that as well. Okay. Oh, that's one of the bookshelf room. There's a bookshelf room. There has to be. Ew. Ah, there we go. Wow. Usually don't get weapon that strong. So now you can see. Let's bring up my stats. Switch out the weapon. This thing does 1 to 8. So not as much. It does, what does the unique abilities do? -5 to dexterity, -2 to magic, 200% damage versus the units. Okay. I'm not sure if that's good. Those are magic ones. That's how you learn spells in the game. the item's red, you can't use it. The only thing that sucks about this item is it takes away dexterity, which is defense. This one's a unique map. This is the first one. Blue items. So you've seen both kinds of Let's do dexterity. I'm gonna go with this. Okay, down to level 2. Let's try to find the butcher. Gosh. It's level 3. Oh, those are bosses. Fuck you. One cool thing, for example, even more is how is you can actually trick them into chasing you here, just sit here and shoot at them until you kill them. Oh, Ripper. That's the guy's name. I really didn't want to be playing it this long, guys. I just wanted to get you to the butcher. That is I filmed this twice because I had and I haven't had a lot of fun. Ready to fight the butcher. Okay, guys. Here goes nothing.
Fresh meat.
He just, how fast he is. He just chases you with legs. Look at this room. Ugh. So that's Diablo 1, and that's the Butcher. So, hope you guys enjoyed this jump into a Halloween game that is precious and dear to me. I still love this game. I was first introduced to it. I had a friend, Ben White, and I think it was the game I first played. And then he let me borrow the game. I was probably in 6th grade, somewhere around there. I played through, beat the game. With the warrior, he used to axe, and then I played with other characters. I've beaten it plenty of times. You could actually play online. I've played online with people and stuff, and beat it with the sorcerer, all the characters in the game. So there's a lot to the game. You can kind of play through it, but it definitely, I don't think it's as good as Diablo 2, but atmosphere-wise, it is arguably the best in the series. I just really love the atmosphere for it. Very Halloween themed, very creepy, bloody kind of game. So definitely recommend Diablo and Halloween. Like I said, made by Blizzard, inspirational company. So they also made StarCraft and Warcraft series. I haven't played Warcraft and StarCraft. Okay, I'm going to detail it. Doom tends to be so a lot of great PC games in there. Some underrated ones. I have one I'm going to do sometimes soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know how you like this. Feel free to like and subscribe. Let's help me try to show you more Diablo, maybe sell. Let's Diablo 2. Thank you, everyone.